Alrighty, y'all, that's just my graham cracker crumbs and a stick and a half of butter. I'm gonna put this in my oven at 350 for 10 minutes. Alrighty, y'all, while our crust is in the oven, I am just bringing in my mixing bowl here to my stand mixer. Perfect. I've got some whipped cream cheese. Now you can use softened cream cheese blocks if you like, but I happen to have the whipped, and so it comes pre-softened. We're gonna need 32 ounces of cream cheese, so that's gonna be, these are 12, these are 12 ounce containers. I thought I was gonna say 16 for a second. So that would be 4 blocks of regular cream cheese, or if you're like me, you're gonna use the whipped, and it's gonna be almost 3 whole containers, just slightly less. I'm gonna leave 2 ounces in the bottom there. Perfect. All right, we're coming in with some pure cane sugar, and we're gonna need 2 cups of this, and I am just going to eyeball that. I think that looks good. We're gonna do 4 teaspoons of the vanilla extract. 1, 2, 3, and 4, perfect. Pinch of sea salt, or teaspoon, I should say. Are a pinch and a teaspoon the same thing? All right, I'm putting my mixer on here, our whisk attachment. I'm gonna start getting this mixed up, and we're gonna add these eggs in one at a time, and you're gonna want your eggs to be room temp. I did forget one other ingredient I'm gonna have to put in here. Perfect. All right, you guys, I'm in such a hurry because I'm really excited for this. I'm gonna need 2 teaspoons of lemon juice, so I'm just gonna squeeze that in just like that. I think that's about 2 teaspoons. And we're gonna need about a 1/4 cup of sour cream. Perfect. All right, we should be in better shape now. Let me get all those mixed in, and I'll show you what we're doing next. Alrighty, y'all, our crust is ready. It did cool just a little bit, so it's touchable. We've got this all mixed. We're just gonna come in here. Ooh. Pouring this right over. Now you could do this same recipe in a 13 by 9. We just chose to do it on a sheet pan because we've got a really fun idea to go with this that I cannot wait to show you guys. Alrighty, y'all. I'm gonna bake this at 325 for about 40 to 45 minutes. Alrighty, our cake has been cooling in the fridge overnight. I've just got some plain strawberry jello here and some blueberry jello. And we are just gonna add 1 cup of boiling water. It's pretty good. Most of that. And a little bit more in that one. Perfect. All right, I've got my little stir here and a spatula, and we're just gonna stir these up for about a minute. And now I'm just gonna add a cup of cold water to each of these. And our jello is almost done. Alrighty, everyone, we baked this for 45 minutes and allowed it to cool completely. Now I'm just gonna take this pastry decorating knife, and I'm gonna start making an indent here all across the long ways. Now that I've got my track kind of laid for me, I'm just following along that, and I'm scraping a little bit out as I go. We're just gonna continue doing this along our cake here. I'm gonna use this here to make a little indentation right in the corner. And I'm just gonna continue scooping out those little indentations. All right, we're starting with a little of our red jello right in here. All right, we're gonna try our turkey baster to see if we can get a little bit more of an exact placement of our red jello here. Adding this blue into this corner here. We're just gonna fill this whole square up. Alrighty guys, we're gonna set this in the fridge to chill. Alrighty, our jello is set. We just have one more step. I've got my Cool Whip here. I have got a pastry bag with a nozzle, and I am just going to, so easy. Look at that, wow. And I did let this thaw. And now, oh Marty, I was doing so good and then I just put I got overzealous. I'm like trying to finish it up because I'm so excited and I just put a big old glob in there. There we go. Just gonna get this down in place so it's ready to come out. Perfect. Alrighty guys, our Jell-O is set. Now don't worry how this looks right now because we are going to fix it right up. Starting with the blue here in this little corner. Obviously we're just gonna dab, dab, dab as much as we can. And of course, if you are more adept, if you want to use a different kind of icing or something, you know, that's going to be great too. I just thought the Cool Whip or some, you know, whipped cream would be a great way to do this. Light, fluffy, and edible. Let's come down here. I'm going to go as straight across as I can. And I'm going to outline this whole stripe here. I think with the width of mine, it might be about 3 passes with the Cool Whip. Alrighty guys, we decided to just flatten out our stripes a little bit. I had that tip, I chose the piping bag with the tip for our stars up here, but we thought the look of the flattened out stripe with the spatula was a little more fitting for the rest of our design here. Alrighty guys, check that out! Our beautiful patriotic dessert, perfect for Memorial Day, 4th of July. I am so excited. We've got those cheesecake bars with the graham cracker crust. We used our red Jell-O, blue Jell-O, and just a bit of Cool Whip to create the overall effect and stripes. Guys, this looks so good. I almost don't even want to eat this, but should we try it?
Yes, we should.
Okay, I'm gonna get down in here. We want to get all the way down to that crust. I'm gonna cut around my edges. Make sure we've got our bar free. Oh yeah, I think it's gonna pop right out of there. Just trying. Oh, I barely had to get underneath it. Look at that. The cheesecake layer, the crust. We've got that Jell-O layer. Ooh, guys, this looks amazing. The perfect patriotic treat. I am so excited to give this a try. Easy, delicious. You gotta try it.